Okay. Take two.
I'm nervous about this.
Yeah. There we go.
That looks beautiful.
All right. Hello, PAX West. Thank you so much for your patience while we got all this set up. Yeah, I am Brian Otto, and I'm joined by Faith.
Hi.
And we are happy to bring you a Super Mario World, the tournament finals. This was a tournament that was being ran live here at PAX West. And now we have some folks that, showed up just to attend PAX West. And now they're on the GDQ stage and they're going to compete to win the tournament here. So if you can tell us a little bit about what we got going on here, Faith.
Yeah, so this is the tournament finals for PAX Console Tourney. It's an event we run currently Summit Level 0. Our goal is that anyone can compete in a tournament. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be good at the game. You just come and show up and have fun. And that's all we could ever ask for from everyone. And it's always fun. And I love everyone's energy. And I'm glad to be here with everyone.
Cool.
And I'm glad that for everyone who showed up.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get us started here. So we have basically 8 contestants. This is top 8. We're gonna have two rounds. Can you explain the format for me? Because I'm not 100% in on it.
Oh, okay. So currently, what we're doing for the semifinals is that we're gonna do a time trial, which is for World 6, Chocolate Island. Fast as possible. We have a time limit of 15 minutes, but we want everyone to play through their runs regardless. So that's what we're doing right now. It's just World 6, and top 2 will advance to the final. The top 2 from each group of 4 will advance to the final round.
Which is 11 exit, is that right?
Yes, we're doing 11 exit for the finals, which I'm so excited for.
Cool. And so in our first round we have Castle, Proto Man, and then excuse me, and then Vashi and Kaushik. All right. And so let's get a countdown going. Countdown from 5. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, Faith. So I know literally nothing about Super Mario World. So, so please talk to me about what you enjoy about this game. What makes it a fun speed run, and I don't know what we got going on here in front of us.
Yeah, I would say, okay, I've played the first 3 and I found it difficult as a kid. I wouldn't call this an easier game, but it was very approachable for me. It was the first Mario game I ever finished on my own without anyone's help. And I find it fun because the power-ups are amazing. They're really fun to use and manipulate, and the art is just amazing to me, personally. I think people who love this game, and it's always great to hear everyone's passion for it. And I don't know, it's just there's also one less world that people are typically used to with Super Mario, but there's a special world that kind of counts as their unofficial 8th world, so there's a lot of secrets to this game that I was so excited to try and figure out. Yeah. Woohoo!
Audience clapping. Looks like Proto Man completed the first part. So I would say Proto Man with a pretty sizable lead right now.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
What made you say whoa? What got you there?
Just the spin jump. Oh. I just love seeing it. It's so cool.
Your energy for this game is absolutely infectious. Yeah, that's the one thing the one thing I've really taken away from getting to know you over the last few days is Faith loves this game.
Oh my god. It's just I tend to love things very wholly without any I don't hold back, I guess, because I just love things.
And so in my limited experience with really understanding Mario games, a term I hear all the time is P-speed. Is that present in this game as well?
Yeah, it kind of... Oh.
It's okay, you can talk over it.
Yeah, so there's not a specific P-speed meter, but technically you get it with when you run, you are faster. And have more agility, I would say. And then it also is present with the cape, which lets you fly for extended periods of times versus in Super Mario Brothers 3, it was limited. You had a limited number of time unless you had the P-wing, which made it unlimited. So with the feather, you basically have it until you lose it, and it's really fun to use. There's a rhythm to it that is so satisfying. Oh yeah, this one tricked me up, tripped me up a lot growing up because I couldn't figure out the puzzle for it. I would just like finish it normally, and I didn't realize there was a way out. And it was just like every time I put it down and I pick it back up, I just forget. So it's like just a fun thing. Like it's still fun for me even when I don't play it for a while.
And how long have you been putting these tournaments together at PAX, especially for like these speedrun tournaments like this?
Well, for Super Mario in particular, this is my second year. But I've been with Console Tourney since 2019.
Wow.
There was 1 year I didn't go, but I've been kind of in the circle with them since then. So it's been fun. It's very fun. I always come back. Love everyone.
Okay, so if I could see this right, Proto Man has a pretty sizable lead right now. Is that right?
Yep.
This music is a banger.
Yeah.
This is I need everybody just so everybody knows, I kind of am just experiencing all this for the first time. I am not a Mario gamer at all.
The soundtrack's also really cool. It changes depending on whether or not you have the Yoshi. It adds like these additional like percussion effects depending on like which level it is. So it's like really nice. Either you get like the sort of acoustic version, then you get like the ones with the drums when you put on Yoshi. It's like, I don't know, it's very like it's adaptive. An adaptive soundtrack, I would say.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And when it comes to mastering running this game, what would you say like are, some of the core like fundamentals of a good SMW runner?
I would say like making sure your jumps are pretty good. There's I tend to forget to utilize the spin jump, but you want like height is really important. Most people stick to Mario because Luigi's pretty unreliable because he has like what my cousins and I used to call crazy legs, like because he would just kind of wiggle all the way up. And you can't really depend on it too much when you're doing these runs because either he overshoots it or like he'll hit something.
Whoa.
His hitbox is kind of bigger because of that.
That was an incredible save from Proto Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. I love making Yoshi eat the key because it's so much faster.
And I have to know, I know we don't have the camera on him, but Proto Man in full Luigi attire, by the way. And you said Proto Man, yeah.
Yes.
And you said Proto Man has competed in these tournaments before.
Yes,
is that right?
he was present at our last year's competition. I'm excited he's back.
How did he do last year?
I think he was a runner-up, if I'm recalling correctly. We have like our last year's winner here, so. He's Retro Chris, who will be competing in the
next set of finals. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and so if I'm understanding right, it looks like Kaushik is in second place right now. Is that right?
Yeah, considering the timers. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. We have. Yes.
Yes.
Proto Man's already at the castle. Yes.
Okay, so it looks like right now the order is. And there we go, fist pump from Proto Man.
Yes.
That is time for Proto Man. First place in our first round. He will be moving on to the finals. So now the competition is, it is going to be whoever finishes next is booking their ticket to the grand finals. How many entrants did you get in the tournament total this year?
I think. Well, I got a very early version of it, but I think we had around like 18 to 20. We had some people who dropped out, but we made it work.
Awesome.
I think like we ended up doing like a double elim, so we had like a winner and loser bracket.
Right.
So everyone got a chance to try like more than once, and all I could ever hope is that they had fun.
Ooh, sandwiched.
It's tricky. That's so tricky.
Yeah, sandwiched by two saw blades is that's tough.
It's definitely one of those where like you really have to get a good rhythm going to get through it without getting scathed.
Ooh. And this is looking like it's pretty close right now between Castle and Kaushik. Oh! Okay, and so it looks like they're both effectively starting at the castle here. So really it's anyone's game right now.
Yes.
It's going to be a matter of who can stay alive, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, so it's like a big trick to this, like utilizing the spin jumps, and it's always hard to nail them for me because I don't know, my fingers are shaky.
Okay, and oh my goodness, this looks like this looks so difficult to get through. I'm really I would be dead so many times. It seems like the pattern of the saw blades in conjunction with like the spike things coming down is like makes it really awkward to try and find the right timing to get through.
Yeah, that's why it's like you have to get a rhythm, and like knowing where the position of each of the saw blades will come, like, and that way you can kind of gauge. Maybe if I just wait a second, I could go and get through it.
Okay, there goes Castle. Yeah. And it looks like right away, I mean, it looks like he is literally running away with it right now for the second place
oh, those jumps are
ticket
very
to
nice.
our grand finals. Oh!
Yes, again, you have to get a good rhythm going.
Yep.
Don't worry, we can keep going. We can keep going. No worries. Continue and keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. It is, yeah, right now it is whoever finishes second. Oh, wait, so, oh, okay. Sorry, they both were starting from the beginning. Okay. So I'm trying to, like in this instance, who would be the, who would advance in this instance, Faith? Is what I'm wondering. If they're both restarting from like the original world, is it like whoever, I guess right now, I mean, I guess technically like, I'm wondering like if under the rules, like, is Vashi in second right now, technically? Because like he hasn't game overed? I don't even know. Yeah. I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm not the tournament organizer, so.
Yeah, I would say if we're doing it this way, yeah.
Even though Castle and Kaushik got farther but died. I don't know. That's an interesting rules conundrum. So I'm glad. I'm not sure how to approach that. So I see Vashi is in a completely different area. Do you know? Like in the ghost world.
Wait.
What are you thinking, Faith?
I was paying attention to the side.
Gotcha. Well, we have a 15-minute timer. The goal is effectively like whoever can get the farthest with a 15-minute timer. So I guess like...
There's like, so there's 2 different exits out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically both Kaushik and Castle have gotten the furthest. Granted, they died. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to figure out like who is technically in second place at this juncture. Okay, Castle. Okay, Castle. That's my goat coming from the crowd. Okay, Kaushik also. I got some game audio again. Let's go. This crowd is into this and I'm loving it. What is happening over on Kaushik's screen? Wow.
Oh, are they getting a power up right now?
I don't know. That's a great question. So, I guess what I'm wondering is Castle technically still in like the lead here? Or what do you like?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. Considering they like...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, did you get like some official communication?
Yes.
Okay.
So what we did in the original tourney that we ran just now is that if you game over, you can just start from where you died.
Right.
Yeah. So ideally, like since they were all at the castle and some of them game over, they could just start at the castle. That way we can have them like still complete their runs.
Gotcha. Okay.
but we are doing this.
Okay. Yeah, from as far as I can tell right now, I feel like Castle is effectively in second. Like, it seems like they've made the most progress since the game over by a large margin. And still 2 minutes left on the timer before the allotted time for these contestants is up.
Yeah, we have 2 more minutes left.
Yes.
And then whoever is for the furthest will advance. If we have
And Castle's cruising right now.
Yeah.
Castle's cruising right now.
Yep.
Oh. What's the name of that enemy with the football helmet?
Chuck.
Oh, is this Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Charging Chuck, yes, to be particular. Yeah, one of the things that I really love is the ending credits to this game. You get to know everyone's names, and it's like one of the...
Oh, so that's the official name is Chuck.
Like Charging Chuck.
Charging Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, and love the ending music. What's yes. If that's another thing, another little secret. There's always little secrets to this game. If you stay in the special world long enough, you get like a little special rearrangement of the original Super Mario Brothers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Castle effectively back at the place where he died, it looks like, or close to?
Yes, right here.
Right here. Okay. Oh yeah, what a tricky like little pattern this is.
Yes, it is such a rhythm. Like you're playing music at some point. Like that's what it feels like.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Just in time. And that is almost there for Castle. So is this a little boss fight?
Yeah,
effectively.
This is Wendy's castle. So
okay.
she uses like these pipes to hide, and she has 2 decoys. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's time for Castle.
Time for Castle.
So it's Proto Man and Castle have booked their tickets to the finals. Congratulations. And that is our time. The allotted 15 minutes for this round. And yeah, congratulations to Proto Man and Castle for winning that first round. Well done.
Yep, congrats.
All right, and so we are going to throw to an intermission real quick. We're going to get set up with our next contestants, and we will be right back. Great job, folks.
Yay!
All right. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We're back with our semifinal second round. This time we got Eon, Super Dadbod 159. What a name. Mattman95 and Retro Chris 64. Love all the numbers. All right. So we are all set to go. Runners, are you ready? All right. We'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And if you missed the first round, they're trying to complete Chocolate World. Is that right? As fast as possible?
Chocolate Island.
Chocolate Island. Yes. Thank you. Again. Not a Super Mario World knower. And so right now we have Proto Man and Castle. I believe it's waiting in grand finals, and it'll be the top 2 that advance out. Or already some early deaths, it looks like. Are you familiar with any of the runners in this bunch?
Yeah, so Retro Chris 64 won last year for a tournament.
Oh, is that the defending champ?
Yes.
Okay.
And Mattman95 was also there too.
Okay, cool.
They're both very passionate, and I love the energy. I just love talking to people who love this game just as much as I do. It's nice to see it. It's nice to be around people.
So would you say Retro Chris maybe the favorite to repeat right now, or what are you thinking?
I mean, I'm good for whoever. Like it could be anybody.
Looks like Mattman is off to an early lead. I saw a little fist pump there, like that. So, which is this one of your favorite levels to run in Mario World? Or
no, I think my favorite world is like the Force of Illusion, which is World 4. Which at least we saw briefly when they were using it as a shortcut to get to World 6. Oh, World 5. Sorry. I do like a lot of the secrets in that game. Like again, the biggest thing with me is that there's always something fun to uncover. Recently I just found out that you can get moons in this game, which are 3-level item you can get, like a three life item you can get. And I just found out where every single one of them are. Like, I'm gonna say 2 years ago.
That's
and
awesome.
Like, I'm still finding stuff out about this game.
That's the cool thing about speedrunning is even these games that are decades old. You're still finding out new stuff, and especially as far as speedrunning goes, there's like always new strats being found.
Yeah. So we were discussing earlier about how there are people who do like really specific things in certain games, and people will uncover them. Like, I found out that this person completed this level a certain way. This video is from like 6 years ago. Maybe we can implement this into our current run and maybe get a record time. And it's like there's always something new to find out, and that could literally break everyone's knowledge of what they know about the game.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and it looks like Mattman and Retro Chris are almost neck and neck right now. I mean, about as synced as one can get at this point in the race. What would you say are some of the most challenging things about Chocolate Island?
I would say the boos, like they turn into, well, for me, because like they become solid rock, so you have to be careful about how you turn so they don't like, disappear, like you become non-solid, I guess I should say.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that's just the biggest challenge for me.
The boos, yeah. Yep.
And also like the slopes. Oh my gosh, I slip off them sometimes because I'm trying to do some tricky jump to try to skip over all of them, and I just like will fall off regardless. And like I mentioned earlier, like this one has like a specific route you have to take. That like you have to find the key in order to be able to like advance through. Otherwise, like you're just like stuck. Or like it'll round you back to the level, and that was like a thing I just couldn't figure out as a kid.
All right, Retro Chris, the defending champ, a big lead right now. Still with a lot of lives in check too.
Oh yes. Okay.
What did you notice?
Oh, I was just making sure I was looking at the right screens.
Oh. I gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot of information to take in all at once, right?
So interesting. I freaking love it.
Have you all used a format like this before in your tournaments?
Like how the screen is set up. I like it in a sort of UI graphic design aspect.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It is pretty neat.
Yeah.
So what's going on over on Retro Chris's screen right now? I noticed he's kind of...
Yeah, so he's using the feather to just skip over that sort of level area where it's timed, right? If you don't get on those at a certain point, like they'll just go back into the lava. So there's like a trick to it where you can just fly over it.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. And this is looking like Retro Chris's match to lose right now. All right, and Chris entering the castle. And it looks like second place is it still Matt? I think it's Matt. I think.
Yes. Entering the castle. It's so, oh man.
I want to see how Chris attacks this, because he's got a pretty like a somewhat sizable leader right now. Matt is definitely on the chase, and we saw a lot of issues here in our previous match. Yeah, this looks this looks extremely awkward to navigate.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, like if you're able to get the feather to work for you, like at max speed, you can just fly up there, and just, like you don't have to do no tricky jumps or anything like that. And it's just like you could get there, but then if you don't time it right, it could get you.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the segment that I believe tripped up. Was it Protoman or Castle last time? Right here, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies you can spin jump on and you won't get damaged by.
Right.
You have to remember to do that every time. Yeah. Ooh, flag.
Yeah, I love this crowd, by the way. They're reacting to everything.
I love it.
It's good for me too, that the crowd will tell me when something really cool has happened.
Yeah. I am an energy absorber. I will love it. I will just completely emulate it.
And so it looks like Matt right now still has the cape. Okay, and Retro Chris getting one too, and they're both entering the boss at almost the exact same time.
Yes. And yeah, it's randomized. You don't really know where she's coming out, so it's just like kind of knowing what she looks like and making sure you don't accidentally hit her. I mean, sometimes it trips me up because I feel like I know the pattern, but you know.
And time is coming up here, it looks like.
Yes. Yes,
time for Chris.
Yes.
And then Matman just has to stay alive, and they will both be off to our grand finals. I saw a fist bump.
Yes.
There we go. And Matman. Retro Chris and Matman, our 1 and 2, are off to our grand finals. Now, Super Dad Bod and Eon, of course, are still able to complete their runs here for bragging rights for 3rd and 4th. They made it this far to top 8.
Yes, absolutely. They're completely welcome to go up until the timer.
Yep.
I would love to see how they go about this. So.
Yeah, 15 minutes allotted on this timer here,
yes.
So still only about roughly, I think almost exactly halfway through there.
Yes.
So.
I just love those boos.
So what other, do y'all do other speedrunning tournaments?
Yeah, we run a lot of different games. Like this year, because it's the 20th year of PAX, we specifically chose some games that came out in 2004. So we ran like a Halo 2 tournament.
Oh, okay.
I'm
sad I missed that one.
Yeah, it's everyone like will show up and be so dedicated, and it's just like I love seeing it. It makes me happy that we can run events that people like will come and show up to. So we had a lot of retro games that I considered retro now, that we ran for this year. So we just thought it would be like a fun little thing to kind of like also celebrate just like how far we've come with this, and like we've had a different room every year.
Right.
But this year, because we're on Summit Level 0, we're also with like PC Tourney, Classic Console Free Play, and like the tabletop.
Right.
And so it's nice to have it all congregated in one area. So
it's. I heard him. I could overhear him saying, "Oh," and I lost it. I believe that's Eon over there. Yeah, it's strange to me to think of Halo 2 as a retro game now, but I guess it's 20 years old, so that's strange to me.
Yeah.
That was kind of the game that I grew up playing.
Yeah, and I think tonight we're having we're having another tournament for that where we're doing like every single level is a different
the Halo MCC tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. There's a lot of Halo speedrunners here. I wonder if they're going to compete in that.
Yeah. And with like Mario, we also run I wouldn't call this Mario, but we run like a Smash Bros tournament, and we run a Mario Kart tournament.
It's Mario adjacent.
Yeah, Mario adjacent, and those are always like big turnouts. But everyone just loves to be there, and yeah.
Oh no! What are those guys called? Are those the Chucks?
Yes.
The Charging Chucks?
Yes. As a reminder, if you end up losing all your lives, just continue on from where you left off. That way, like, you don't have to put yourself
in the interest of time, right? Yeah. 5 minutes left on the timer.
Also that, so you don't have to go through the entire thing again. Oh no.
That was tough. That one was tough.
It's okay. A lot of this is just like knowing like RNG and like the several places that have a pattern to it,
What elements of randomness are there in this?
It's kind of like where certain enemies appear, or like knowing where they fall down where it's not RNG.
Mm-hmm.
Also with like timing, like the platforms that sync. Also knowing like how much time you have by the time you get there, what level they'll be at. Which is like that,
Nice.
like if you don't know exactly how much time to give yourself, you will fall, and that's it,
Let's go Super Dad Bod.
Woohoo!
Oh my god!
Yes, and then also like
I feel like I'm watching 1,000 Ways to Die in Super Mario World right now.
Basically.
We have seen a variety of deaths so far.
Oh my god. It's so real. It's such a real comment. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye.
Oh my... That looks so treacherous to get through.
There we go.
Yeah, Super Dad Bod in the castle now, but only doesn't have any power-ups. Yeah, one life, no power-ups. And as a reminder, even if Super Dad Bod dies, they can just restart from the castle, given that that's the fastest kind of area they've advanced to.
There we go. Just, yeah. Oh, okay.
That got me too. I also died there. But yeah, feel free to just simply restart from the castle there.
Yes.
Yep.
Anything happened. Eon also has one life. A small Mario too.
Oh my god. Playing with fire there for sure. This is kind of turned into like a horror game right now for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, it could be.
You got like the spinning blades, these giant crushing pillars. Like these are all very unpleasant ways to have your life end, I must say. Oh no, here we go again. Okay, nice, good job, good job. This looks so awkward to get through.
Yeah.
Whoa, I like it. I like it.
There, in one of the later levels, like with Bowser's Castle, it's just all nothing but that. One of them. So it's like knowing how fast.
2 minutes left on the timer, by the way. Good job, Eon.
Oh yeah, we had it set up where all 96 exits were unlocked. So at least for this one.
Oh, it took 2 hits of damage? Whoa, I thought you would have had like iframes there or something.
So so usually it's like...
Oh, are they going to be synced at the castle here? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
For bragging rights, I'm glad that we played this out and now they're both neck and neck here at the end.
Yeah, I believe this would be 5th and 6th place. Wait, no.
Oh, like overall? Well, third or fourth for this particular round.
Yes, for this particular round.
Oh, got aggressive.
In total.
Nice, Dadbot. Okay, about back to where he was before.
It's like I can feel that, like pounding.
Okay. All right, and 40 seconds left on the timer. This platforming here seems so awkward to try and navigate.
Very much other than like I was saying earlier.
I would say if Dadbot makes it to the boss room, like let him play it out, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, no. Okay, another mushroom back. Okay. What are those little like? Are they called fire sprites? What are those guys?
I forgot.
Forgore.
Little Spock and Big Spock.
Little Spock and Big Spock?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, he knows everything.
Nicely done. All right. And so Dadbot simply has to stay alive here, and they will claim their solo third place. It will be Retro Chris and Mattman moving on. Good luck, Dadbot, with this boss fight. Okay, got the mushroom.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, and then so some of the puzzle levels will have the little ding that tells you, like, you got it.
Gotcha.
You know? Yeah. That was present even in the first Super Mario.
Oh no! And that
it's like this is one thing that I love about console trading. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And you could be in the lead, or you could be at the very end. You could get at the front. It's like,
I hear nothing but groans and moans from the crowd. Now some applause. Good job to our second round of contestants. Congratulations to Retro Chris and Mattman. We will be going to a brief intermission, and then we'll be ready with our grand finals. Stay tuned, folks. All right, welcome back, everybody, for our grand finals here for the Super Mario World Tournament here at PAX West. Let us introduce your grand finalists. We got Mattman 95. And then in the full Luigi attire, we got Proto Man.
That was real.
And then Castle. And your defending champ, Retro Chris 64. All right, competitors, are you ready? All right, we will count you down from 5. Let's go, crowd. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And so, if I understand, Faith, this is an entirely different category now. This is like one shot. You've got to do the 11 exit category as fast as possible,
Yes.
and that will determine our winner.
Yes, this is like one of the more classic like speed runs for Mario. It's like you can do legitimately without any glitches. 11 exit. You go through 4 worlds if you want to count Bowser's Castle. And it's one of the most fun runs for me to do.
This is one that you're pretty familiar with?
Yeah, actually.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
3-way tie out of World 1.
Oh my God,
Love that.
360 time, that's literally like ideal for this world.
Oh, cool.
Like, you're
Okay.
speedrunning, yes. Like every level has like an ideal time. Like, you know, you can have like, you know, tool assisted runs that, you know,
Right.
do these really impossible time means, you know, but
Oh, it's interesting that I see that Matman chooses an entirely different strat for this world than Castle right off the get.
So there's a lot of different ways to like shave off time, right? Every level has like their like, you know, specific time you want to do. There's different ways you can either just go up or you can spin jump through like the spinning platforms. And all of that is just like, you gotta know how to do those tricks. And like, I don't want to say like frame perfect, but sometimes it can be.
Yes.
Like here with those like with those platforms that disappear, if you time it just right, you can land in the middle, and like you won't fall off.
I gotcha.
You know, and it's so satisfying. Like
Still very close now that we're
yes.
through 2 different levels. And it looks like Castle with a narrow lead right now. Matman, second place. And it looks like, okay, no... Whoa, a
ooh,
nice
the
spin jump. That was a cool spin jump.
Love it.
And I think we've had this level in our speedrun gauntlet before, which is something... Oh,
Yes,
big...
I love to hear about that.
Yeah, that's something we have at pretty much any PAX. We have some stations set up, usually somewhere surrounding the speedrun stage where anybody can come. Oh, and they're tied.
I tried it. I
Coming
tried
up.
it
Oh, you tried
last year.
it?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was
cool.
Fun.
We have that every year. One of my favorite things that we have at GDQ at PAX. All right, so very close. I mean,
Yeah.
like... oh, the sync. I love the sync. I love a good sync in a 4-way
love
race.
it,
That
love
is
it,
so
love
cool. Oh, Castle takes a hit there. Matman takes the solo lead for now,
Yeah.
as narrow as that may be. Protoman and Retro Chris close behind. Everybody currently on the same level.
Yeah, like we're not trying to beat a world record, but the record right now for a glitchless 11 exit is about 10:33.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like
Oh, I can't believe Castle is alive.
it is. So, I love that.
So is this level an auto scroller?
Yes.
Okay.
And so it's like you have no choice but to wait. But you know, once you get to the end, you can, you know, if you press up really, really fast, you can get into the
Gotcha.
castle room. But you have to be like really like ooh, like
So,
impressed.
basically, objective here is survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then here you can do it where you just get it. There you
Nice.
go.
Wow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Would you call would you call it like a quick kill strat?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like ideally
Nice.
you want to do it in 2 hits. Sometimes I've seen Iggy slide even farther from when I hit him.
Oh,
Yeah, like, you know, and
nice.
you do it just right.
All right, 4 boss kills. We love to see that. Well done, competitors. Let's go.
Woo! Oh, so nice. Oh man.
I love how much you're loving this, Fate.
I just love seeing people do it. Like, it's always so cool. Seeing it live versus just like watching YouTube videos. You know?
Absolutely.
It's just like some sort of like, you know, I mean, it's silly to say like an adrenaline rush, sort of. I mean, you would get that even just like doing runs on your own.
All right, so Matman getting back to the action. What's kind of the plan of attack for this level here?
So there's this is like the first introduction to where you see like there's what's the red dot, you wonder, and then you realize there's 2 different ways out of here. So a big strat with 11 exit is you want to get the cape and fly all the way to the end. Because,
Wow, yeah.
Because you don't uncover like the switches, right? There's like exclamation point switches that you can unlock in this game that create platforms and give you items depending on the color. So if you can get to the end, you can basically bypass that section that requires you to have like those blocks because it gives you an easy way up, right?
Right.
I don't know if you can see how like they're dashed. ideally, you want to get up there.
Right.
And then it gets you the key so you can get into the secret, you know.
Right, and we've had a lead change. It looks like Retro Chris and Castle effectively tied for first right now after the small flub there in that world from Matman.
Yeah, they're like almost pixel.
I think this is the first lead we've seen Retro Chris have. Again, Retro Chris, our defending champ.
Yeah, and there's like two different ways to do it here. Some people will...
Whoa, the sink.
Yeah, some people will go into here because it's a lot quicker from swimming. There are different starts where you can grab a block and fly through, but it's also kind of knowing the path of where the fish are. Which tends to be the same.
Right.
But you either master the block or go through, And then I like taking that P switch all the way to the end because those fish will follow you without any.
Oh, and still tied. What I love about the positioning on our stage right now is Castle and Retro Chris are right next to each other, so they can check their. They can. I can see Castle. I can see Castle looking at Chris's screen all the time to check progress. It's awesome.
And so what they're currently doing right now is that's also the level where it's the easiest to get a feather if you don't have access to the secret house, which gives you power ups whenever.
Right.
So I would do that all the time. You just get
did I entirely miss something? Looking at the bottom of is Matman in the lead right now? I totally missed that if that lead change happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Ooh.
What are you reacting to here?
It's so if you grab the P switch and you fly, you can fly high with the P switch. And you don't have to get the vine that takes you up there.
Gotcha.
So it's just another speed start. You can get up there as fast as possible.
And what?
And then here you have to hit the big boo 3 times.
Gotcha.
And you it still follows the same rules as boos. If they see you, they will not follow you. If you're away, they'll chase after you. So, but you can easily fall down if you grab enough blocks, which happened to me once. I wasn't checking. It's such a, oh man. So here is Star World, one of the it's like one of those little it feels like a present to me when I found out about it.
I think you were telling me before. Castle is my goat from the crowd.
So I've played the Super Mario Advance version a lot. There's a glitch in the SNES versions where if you turn around with a cape enough, you'll just zip through them. And so that's a speed strat that people use when playing the SNES version for 11 exit. And
gotcha.
They're able to get to that exit. And each Star World has a second exit you can go through, and once you get there, it'll unlock the Star World in that world. So, I didn't know about speedrunning as a kid, so I found out, if you just unlock Star World 5, you could just get to Bowser's Castle. And so that was a crazy thing for me to discover as a 13-year-old.
Right.
Then you could just skip through it. You don't even have to do Star World 5. And then you can just get there and then try to survive, basically. That too, see? There. He used the P switch flight stretch. Some people just try to get, the Lucky 2. I'm not sure if it has a different name now with the cloud, but and you can get on it to fly up. Oh,
right. Okay, I see exactly what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool that they got it right next to the block, so it's like a staircase. Sometimes I just try and get it. This is so tricky with those things.
And now we got Proto Man fighting Boo over here.
Yes.
Hoping for a clean boss kill for Proto Man.
Yeah.
I definitely really appreciate the Luigi cosplay. I'm no bias, but I'm kind of rooting for Proto Man a little bit here.
Yeah, so what Matman is doing right now is a strat that is used also for the 11 exit, where you use the cape to basically bypass the area that you would have access to if you unlock the switches.
Nice.
So
nice.
it took me personally forever to get the rhythm right, but it's so satisfying when you're able to do it, because it's you don't have to use a Yoshi, which if you wanted to get there without using a cape, you would use a Yoshi. Have any Yoshi, you get a red one in this one, which they all have different powers, right? So the blue shells in particular give Yoshi the ability to fly. You can also do that too. You have to be super know how to execute that, I would have fallen.
Yep.
So I just tried to do the cape version because if I get it just right, I can just like fly onto that platform, get the cape.
Also, Faith, can you do me a favor?
Sorry.
When we get to the oh no, you're fine. When we get to the when they get to the last level, can you let me know it's the last level because I actually don't know what the last level is.
Yeah. So right now they're at the castle. There's 2 different like rooms right now. Here, this is the dark room, right?
Right.
This is the level
spooky.
right before.
Is that a disco ball?
Yes.
That's awesome.
You can complete the level without it, but it's like something you do if like you're very familiar, but you don't really need to. You can turn it on and it's nice. Like I like seeing it. It makes So the dark room is the level before.
Looks like another boss fight.
Yes. So Madman 95 right now is at the final battle.
The final battle. So is time coming up for him?
Yes.
Okay, Madman.
So
on championship point right here, so to speak. Has the solo lead and Castle close behind, both of them on the final boss fight now.
Yes.
What's the goal here on this final boss?
Yeah, so there's 3 stages, and you get the Mecha Koopas, and you can use them as like ammo for him. You hit him twice, he'll leave, come back, and then hit you with another round, which is like something else, right?
Right.
In the second, he'll start throwing bowling balls at you. I want to say they're like big cannonballs. I thought they were bowling balls first. And then on the last one, he jumps down and hits you.
Gotcha.
We'll see.
Yeah. Like, we'll see.
Yeah.
And how's the fight going on Madman's screen right now?
Pretty good.
Okay.
He's using the Mecha Koopas really well. There's always like a start with it where you can just like do it 1 and 2 really quick.
I see the bowling ball.
It is a bowling ball, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and it's kind of like you just have to wait for you to get the Mecha Koopas, because then you can't really hit him.
Right.
You could, but it's like, very tricky. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Alright, and Madman is now approaching to the final Bowser stage.
Okay.
Yes. Right? Ooh. Oh, you can spin and jump on them. So I always like try to like they're very like they have a certain path they follow, so I try to stay in between so I don't have to jump because I know if I jump I'm gonna so Bowser like will literally, and another thing I like is like his little ship is like gets angrier through the stage.
Yep.
So right now it's very angry. And okay, all right. And usually with 11X, so we call time when Princess Peach shows up. So yes, time. For him, yeah.
You're a champion, folks. Madman 95 coming in at 12:03.7.
Nice.
Still a close race for second and third, and Proto Man has also made his way to the final battle here. So bragging rights still largely up for grabs. And Retro Chris, time for Retro Chris.
12:29. Ooh, and time for Castle.
Nice. Wow, that was close. A 5-second difference between Retro Chris and Castle. They were duking it out the whole way through.
So close.
That was awesome. And now Proto Man trying to also finish strong.
Yeah. Go.
Fist bumps all around from the competitors.
Yeah, Proto Man.
Proto Man.
Proto Man. Proto Man.
I know we're playing as Mario, but Luigi. Luigi. Luigi.
Luigi.
That would be very cool if we all had a final boss kill. All at the end, no deaths.
Yeah. It's so intense.
You could really argue that it is a bowling ball or a cannonball.
Yeah, I think it looks like a bowling ball because of the
little
sign, but I think it is a cannonball. As a kid, I look for imagery everywhere. Schemorphism is like a big thing for everything. So I was thinking like, oh look, they're crazy. He would have a giant bowling ball. I just don't know why I thought that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also tricky. Like he'll literally knock him out if you don't get the right hitbox on it.
Right. Is the hitbox pretty precise, would you say?
It's mostly just his top half. Just don't get the corners, like where he's touching the edge of his ship.
I hear you.
Yeah. You have to hit him on the head, but you can hit him like on the cheek, maybe.
Just nice.
Like
the cheek shot.
Yeah.
Cheek shot.
There you go. Oh, here we go.
Final phase?
Final phase.
Okay.
And if you don't get rid of the Mecha Koopas, they'll just like come back.
Oh.
I'll
Oh.
get another mushroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go, Proto. Let's go, Proto. Let's go, Proto.
Let's go, Proto.
Yeah!
And that is
Time.
time.
Congratulations once again to all of our final competitors, including your winner. Not Luigi, but Mattman95.
Yes,
Congratulations, everybody.
Mattman95.
Thank you all so much for being a part of this. It's so cool that we had people that were PAX attendees and now are on GDQ competing in a tournament. So thank you, crowd, so much for watching and for your patience through all this. And one final round of applause for our finalists. Faith, any final words from you?
I just want to say thank you for coming. I love that you guys love this game. I love this game so much. I'm so happy you're here. And I hope that you have a wonderful PAX and that you remember this.
So thank you all so much. And coming up after this, we're going to have the Elden Ring DLC present by Mitch Riz. Be sure to stay tuned for that. It's our final run of the day. And yeah, one last round of applause. Thank you, everybody.